today we're going to make an apple crumble tart, okay? So something a bit different. Alright, we got some brownie apples, we've got some eaten apples as well for some sweetness. We're going to make some pastry first, okay? Then we're going to make the crumble topping last, okay? So, hope you enjoy the video. All the recipes are in the front of the recipes and in the description. And I'll get to it. First job is going to make our pastry, okay? So first we're going to just lightly cream our butter and sugar, okay? So a soft butter, all right, it's not hard. Cream our butter and sugar together, okay, into this, come together, like so. We're then going to add our egg in. Make sure we scrape the sides, then I'm going to add my flour in, okay? So we need to get the pastry made first. So obviously we can let it rest and chill down in the fridge while we're prepping our apples and our crumble topping. Okay, so lightly bring this together. Okay, so we're going to bring it all together, then we're going to stick it in some cling film, put it in the fridge for a little while. Maybe just for half an hour, okay? Right, I'm just going to bring it together, she's come together, okay. We're now going to wrap it in some cling film and then give it a rest in the fridge, okay. So make sure you pat it down so it's not like one big ball and it's hard to roll out, okay. So wrap it up nice and tight, and that's going to go in the fridge for about half an hour to an hour, okay? Right, so whilst our pastry's resting, we're going to get our crumble topping made, okay, and sort our apples out. So we've got some flour, some butter, some demerara sugar, okay? First job is to rub the butter and the flour together, okay? So we're just going to gently rub this together until it forms breadcrumbs, alright? So we're using our fingertips and we're just gently rubbing it together, okay? So we rub it all together, it's take about 5 minutes, okay? So I'm just going to do that. So my flour and butter is all mixed together, see it's nice crumb texture, okay? A little bit like breadcrumbs, okay? So first job, what I'm going to do, you're going to add half a teaspoon of mixed spice, okay, and half a teaspoon of cinnamon, alright? So I'm going to add that first, give that a little bit of a mix around. And then we're going to add our demerara sugar, okay? We add our sugar, and we're just going to rub it in together a little bit, okay? So, what a nice chunky crumble, okay? So you get like some biscuity bits, you get some a bit more doughy bits, okay? So at this point, I'm just going to push it together a little bit and then flake it through my fingers, okay? So you're getting some bigger chunks, okay? And you're also getting your fine crumble as well, okay? So push together and just gently flake it through your fingers. All right, and that's our crumble mix, okay? So we're going to put that to one side, and then we're going to sort our apples out. We're going to prep our apples, okay? So we've got 3 cooking apples that I'm going to peel, okay? And I've got 3 brave and eaten apples that I'm going to leave the skin on, okay? So we're just going to peel them all. Okay, so I'll get to peel them. So I've peeled my cooking apples. First job is we need juice of a lemon in the bowl, okay? Because the cooking apples go brown very quickly, okay? So we've got juice of a lemon in there, okay? And then we're going to cut these up into cubes, okay? So we take the core out, or I'll cut it into quarters, and then going to slice it, and then just rough dice, okay? And then straight into the lemon juice. Okay, as you can see. Alright, so cut in half, half again, take the core out, slice into 3, and then we slice it through into chunks. Okay, and as you do it, give it a little shuffle around the lemon juice just so it doesn't go brown. Okay. Just like so. Alright, so I'm going to get the other ones done, and I'll see you see. My cooking apples are all cut. Alright, so now we're going to cut our Braeburn apples. We're just going to go around the core, okay? Then leave the core in a cube. Alright, and then the same with the other apples, we're just going to dice up, okay? So these will add a bit more sweetness to it, okay? And also with the skin, a little bit more texture, okay? So we dice them up, about the same sort of size, okay, and then chuck them straight in, okay? Then we're going to go, so all we do is go round the core, okay, like so. Just like that. Alright, and I'll go dice these up. The apples are all prepped, okay? Just going to cling film them and just set them to one side for now, okay? Alright. And then I'm going to check our pastry. Try and sort our pastry, okay? So I've got a tart ring here, okay? I've got a metal tray. I'm just going to spray grease the tray, okay? And also grease the ring, okay? So this is what I'm going to bake my tart into, okay? Up to you, you can use a normal tart case, up to you, it's all I've got, the deepest one I need. If we need a pretty deep one, okay, so it's about 2 inches deep. And then we're going to roll a pastry out and put a pastry in. Okay, so I'm just going to set it to one side. Okay, so our pastry's been in the fridge for about half an hour. Okay, it's still a little bit soft, but we'll make it. Now it's time to roll out, okay? So, firstly, make sure your pastry's like a little bit of a round shape, okay? A little bit of flour on the bottom, some on the top, okay? And now we're looking for about half a centimetre of thickness, okay? So it's quite thick, but we're going to put the apples in raw, okay? The pastry's going to be raw, so it's going to be in the oven for about an hour and a half to 2 hours, all right? On a lower heat to cook through, hence why I've put mine onto a metal tray out at the bottom of the tin so we get a nice crispy ball. Okay. So we gently roll it out. Again, every time I roll, try and move it, okay? Just gently. Okay. We're trying to make it into a round. Okay, just like that. I'm going to put it in a jar tin, okay? So a little bit of flour on top, okay, just so we can gently pick up with the rolling pin. Alright, so you're going to roll it up nice and gently. Then we're going to slip our tray in behind us, okay, and then we're going to gently put it on top, okay, as you can see. Right, so now we're just going to gently pick up, okay, and let it flop down the sides of the mould. Okay, don't worry if it starts to crack, it's all going to be all right. So we just gently pick it up, okay, let it just fall down the sides of the tin. If it falls in, it doesn't really matter, it just means if we can get it in the tin, it makes it easier to do it, okay? So now, as you can see, start to fall in, but then we're gonna push it to the sides with our fingers, okay? So now just go around with your thumbs, and we're just going to squish it to the sides, yeah, so it sticks there and stays there, right? We'll push in the corners, make sure it's nice, we've got a nice angle, okay? It's just not curved around the bottom. We're just gonna get a rolling pin, take the excess off, okay? Just gonna put the excess over there, we'll keep that, because I can use something else another day. Okay, and then we just go around our fingers, and all I'm doing is just gently pinching, okay? And I'm trying to bring the pastry just up over the lip by about ½ centimetre, okay? Just so when it cooks, and it's obviously going to shrink a little bit, we don't end up with half a tart. Okay, and as you can see, the tart case is nice and lined, okay? It's nice and even. And then I'm going to put it in the fridge for about 10 minutes, okay? Just to give it a rest. Let's wait for our pastry just to rest for 10 minutes, okay? We're going to go back and finish our apples now, okay? So they've been chopped, okay? They're in some lemon. And all I'm going to add to it now is, I've got a mixture of 100 grams of demerara sugar, 100 grams of cast sugar, and 100 grams of corn flour, okay? So obviously the sugar's there to sweeten the cooking apples. The corn flour is there to thicken any juice up. Okay, so we get a nice sort of like apple pie inside. Okay. Obviously, if we're not going to put the corn flour, it's going to make it soggy. Okay. We're going to add ½ teaspoon of mixed spice and ½ teaspoon of cinnamon. Okay. To that as well. And give it a good mix. Okay. Make sure it's all mixed really well and thoroughly. Chuck it everywhere like I just did. Okay, alright, so that's our apples done. I'm going to pull our tart case out of the fridge. Tart case is nothing out of the fridge, okay. I'm going to put all our apple mixture into the bottom of it. Okay, so you just need to give this a little bit of a push down. Okay, just make sure there's no massive holes, alright? Because if there's a massive hole with no apple in, it's obviously going to sink in that part. Okay, right, so our apples are in. And now we've got our crumble topping for earlier. Okay, we're just going to gently put that, firstly I'm going to put it into the middle. Okay, and I'm just going to gently scooch it all around, okay, until the whole top is evenly covered. Okay, just like that. Okay, so it's all even. So I've got our apple, our crumble mixture in there. Okay, that's all ready for the oven. I'm going to put it in 140 degrees. Maybe 150 for the first half an hour, so we'll go 150 for 30 minutes, then we're going to drop it down to 140 for another 30 minutes, so about an hour is going to be in there. Alright, so gas mark 5 for half an hour, then gas mark 6 for half an hour, sorry. Gas mark 5 for another half an hour, okay, and we'll see what comes out.